ghost is clinging to my tattered coat, the only living thing upon this boat. I look beside me at the rowing seat, where once a brother's heart used to beat. Gunner sat there in the summer sun, before the days of blood had ever begun. We pulled the oars in a perfect stride, two brothers drifting on a silver tide. Now the wood is smooth and it is cold, a story of a friendship ancient and old. I reach my hand to touch the empty space and try to conjure up his laughing face. The bad thoughts whisper that I'm just a fool, a broken tool within a frozen pool, that I am talking to the wind and rain to hide the biting of a sharper pain. They say the dead don't hear an old man's cry beneath the hollow of a leaden sky, that I am sitting on a rotting throne in a kingdom made of salt and bone. But Gunner's ghost is in the rhythm here, in every shadow and in every tear. He's in the way the water meets the bow, he's in the silence that I'm feeling now. I miss the way we talked of home and land while gripping iron in a steady hand. I miss the strength that lived within his arm, that kept our little world away from harm. Now my own arms are thin and they are weak, and tears have carved a path upon my cheek. I am the remnant of a shattered shield, the last survivor of a bitter field. Why was I chosen to remain behind, with all these ghosts for company to find? The meat is sour and the fire is dim, since I was parted from the soul of him. The bad thoughts tell me I should jump and go to find the brothers in the deep below. But who would tell the tales of how they fell? Who would be left the truth of us to tell? So I will sit upon this rowing bench and feel the sorrow and the winter stench. I'll pull the oar for both of us today, across the surface of the lonely bay. The wood is seasoned by the salt and years, just like a heart is seasoned by its fears. It's strong enough to hold the weight of grief in this life that is so cold and brief. I tapped the wood for every word we spoke before our world went up in fire and smoke. I tapped the wood for every dream we shared, for every danger that we together dared. The loneliness is like a heavy fog that turns my spirit to a drifting log. But even logs can float upon the sea and hold a fragment of what used to be. I am the bridge to everything we lost, the one who stayed to count the heavy cost. As long as I remember Gunner's name, he isn't lost within the final flame. Don't tell me that the hall is far away, or that I'm dreaming at the end of day. I feel them rowing in the dark with me, across the borders of the silver sea. I'm tired, Gunner, of the wind and cold, of being the only one who's growing old. But I will keep the rhythm of the oar until I find you on the other shore. One for the brother, one for the empty place, one for the memory of a vanished face. The boat is heavy, but the spirit's light, as I am drifting into winter's night. The stars are watching through the northern veil, above the shadow of my tattered sail. I am the keeper of the silent bench, with the grip that only death itself can quench. Rest now, I'm rowing for us both. I've kept the word, I've kept the oath. The sea is quiet and the night is deep, and I have promises I have to keep. Gunner.